Good evening friends. வாழ்க நலமுடன். அடக்கம் அமரருள் உய்க்கும் அடங்காமை ஆறிருள் வைத்துவிடும். Very good, nice couplet. It is applicable to that all the young students of that schools, college and university and sons and daughters is essential. All the peoples must possess that obedience. Obedience is that the most the important things each and every one of us must possess in our heart and mind to practice in our daily life is essential. Humbleness, even in that Bible, blessed are the meek, those who inherit the world. People used to say there is no humbleness with that the people's minds nowadays, and the son is not obedient to his father and mother, the daughter is not obedient to their parents, and that disciples or followers are not ready to obey the words of the words of the leaders, and that the saint all the people lived as the disobedient life, while Adam and Eve had been sent out from the paradise. Why we are living in this dangerous world? Because of that disobedience. We have to obey to the words of the God, and that is words of the parents, words of the teacher. To build that better future is essential. Even that you know that Gavaskar, Sunil Gavaskar and Kapil Dev, you know, and at the time of selection and match, selection of match, and Sunil Gavaskar asked the Kapil Dev, and you must change your way of playing. Some level you come forward and kick the ball. He obeyed that words. Kapil Dev obeyed the words of that and Sunil Gavaskar. Sunil Gavaskar is the selection board member. He has the rights to, even though Kapil Dev was playing against his team, but he obeyed the words of that opponent captain words. That is the reason his name was recommended to our Indian cricket team. Through that he achieved greatest things in the world. First he brought and World Cup to India, and India, then only all the persons get that most courage, and also the fearless become. Instead of walking like and snail to the foreign country to play, after the achievement of the and Kapil Dev, the only one man, and did many records and also brought. Suppose he did not obey the words of that Sunil Gavaskar, and Kapil Dev did not get a chance. That is important. In the same manner, suppose if Adam and Eve obey the words of the God, they did not eat the fruits, means no one will die in this world. All the people can lead the immortal life in this world. And because of the disobedience, we are becoming that mortal one in this world. So obedience is very important. Through that obedience we can get a lot of things. We can make greatest things in our life rather than that disobedience. Disobedience to bring not only problems to us, that problem brings to our family, our state, our country. So obey the words of that teacher, obey the words of the and parents, obey the words of the leaders. That is essential. How obeyed means how did and Karnans obey the words of the Lord Krishna. In the same manner Arjunans obey the words of that Lord Krishna. In the same manner we have to obey the words of our teacher, our parents, and the God words and holy scriptures. We must bow our head is essential and part of the things. Nowadays it is too hardly we can see that obedient person. Obedient person is loved by all the people, whether it is known or unknown. or it is educated or non-educated. One person is obedient person means he might become that lovable person and the happy person in this world. He will get he used to get all the good things in his life, all the good things in his life. It's not possible to get any and bad things for this. How that Egelevan and obey the words of that Dronachari, then only he become the and the immortal person, and also the got the place in the Mahabharata. And he is considered as a greatest person in that great teacher Dronacharyas. He obeyed the words. Immediately he asked that token for the teacher to getting that archery, art of archeries. Immediately the Dronachari and due to discrimination and cynicism, and he did not likes to that talents of that Yagalavan. He wants that talent of achievement of that Harichandra because of this and dishonest nature, and he said and the name for this, and immediately he cut his thumb and right hand thumb and submitted and handed over to that and Dronachari. The same manner we should be to achieve the greatest things and made that history, our normal life into the historical life. We must obey the words of that good people and greatest people, and that is essential to get the greatest things in our life. Once again I would like to and say the words எல்லோருக்கும் நன்றாம் பணிதல் அவையத்து முந்தி இருப்பச் செயல். The person who is obey to that words of all the people, that person will become the greatest leader in this world. For example, all the leaders like Prime Minister of present Prime Minister as well as present Prime Minister obey the words of RSS leaders, and also and his party seniors, seniors, and all the Home Minister and Defense Minister, all the cabinet minister, MPs, but he disobeyed the words of that people. People did not ask anything about him, but why he become that and Prime Minister is second time means he obey the words of the greatest people, authority of his and party man's. That is essential. Obedience is that very important things. We have to எல்லோருக்கும் நன்றாம் பணிதல். That means we have to obedience not only to the known person, not only to the educated person, not only to the richest person. We have to obey even that Abraham Lincoln, the 16th president of America, and was suggested to keep a small beard under his chin. It was suggested by small girl. The girl was studying in the second standard. He obeyed that words and also and keep national meetings and showed everything. Even that he was a president of America, but he is obey the words of that small children. But nowadays there is no obedience between that father and son. There is no obedience between the daughter and mother. There is no obedience among the family members. Ask anything, sir. And even that no disobedience is ever and is predominant in this world. So we must obey to that words of to if you want to achieve greatest things, if you want that great things, if you want make that greatest things in this world means we have to and obey to the all the people. எல்லோருக்கும் நன்றாம் பணிதல் அவையத்து முந்தை இருப்பு. நன்றாம் பணிதல் means without any questions we have to obey the words of that. If the words which was given by the greatest person, the knowledgeable persons and most experienced person means and we have to obey that. Buddha said don't keep greediness in your heart. We have to, but anybody is and obey that words. And even with greediness, we should not jealous. We should not jealous at other people development, other people conditions and way of life is and more important. And Gandhiji suggested us to and speak truth, and also hand-schooled, and also the practice the non-violence. Don't practice the violence. And in all our life, that is essential. He said, if anybody is speaking in that in our country, speaking truth, and follow that rules and regulations of that and non-violence in this country. Suppose all the leaders, prime ministers, chief ministers, cabinet ministers, defense ministers, if they practice or if they give importance and respect to the Gandhiji, means they should not spend a maximum amount for that defense and property, to buy the missiles, to buy the guns, to buy the and cannons and other weapons, destructive weapons. They should not spend amount for that, because we have to try to get our justice with our non-violence way. And how did Gandhiji got independence with billions of that follower instantly by non-violence as well as and speaking truth. Is that only way, because speaking truth is essential. How did the people were obeyed all the words? In Jesus also asked it like that, love your neighbor, and even all the peoples love their friends, love their parents, love their neighbor, doesn't matters. Love your enemy. Who is ready to and love our enemies? We are not to follow the either words of the Christ, or we are not to obey the words of the Mahatma Gandhi, or we are not to obey the words of the and Lord Buddha, or we are not and obey the words of the and Muhammad the Prophet. Even one of my friend was working in that Saudi Arabia more than 23 years, even not getting that single amount of the salary for 23 years. He stayed with a man. What is that Muhammad Prophet said? And he said that you must give the wages of that labor before dry their sweat. And he is told like this. But that owner did not give a salary to that man for 23 years. That man also did not ask. That owner had given him food and cloth and shelter. After 23 years, through that leader of that that religion, he tried to get the single transaction within a day. He used to get 50 lakh rupees from that man immediately. That man told, and I did not ask about a salary for all these years and worked for this. You think about me only. You did not think about my family, my daughters, all the things from here. I know very well you are a thief, you are a stealer, because your right hand was cut. I know. After know that I working. And you hand over your salary, and you give. That man possessed more than 100-acre wheat field in that Saudi Arabia and in that country. And that man is also obey the words of the and worker, and also settled all these years salary within a single transaction to him. When he had come and reached in his hometown, he lost his family and wife and son. No one is there. That man was living a lonely life in that Maharashtra while sitting under the and people tree or banyan trees, just like Lord Buddha, after having that lakhs of rupees, but no relation regarding with this. So we must obey to that people. Obey to the people is essential for this. Obedience is that very important things to get our greatest things. That is essential. Unless if you obey to the words of and we should not obey the and bad people words. We must obey the words of the good people words. We must obey the words of our parents, words of the teacher, words of the all elders. They will not spoil our life. If they ask anything, so you obey, you will be benefited, you will be profited, and then like anything. Don't worry about anything. For experienced man is old man is asked anything, means there is a message, there is a sense in it, there is a profit to you, and you will get that fruit regarding with this means we have to give respect to all. The God is very important. Love is God. You have to love all the peoples without any conditions, without any discriminations, without any and the barriers or that misunderstanding regarding with that and love and affection. Love, because before law all are equal. Before God is all are equal. Before the sun all are equal. Before the moon all are equal. Before water, before and that upon the earth, in the sky all are the equal. In the same manner, and love all the people and obey to words of all the people for the betterment and peace of the and family. Even that once again I would like to repeat that same things already posted in this. If there is a virtue in the heart, there is a virtue in the heart, there is beauty in the character. When there is beauty in the character, there is order in the nation. Beauty in the character, there is a harmony in the house. When there is a harmony in the house, there is a order in the nation. When there is order in the nation, there is a peace in the world. So we must have the virtuous quality. What is the virtuous quality? Means obedience, humbleness, meekness, truthfulness. That is essential for this. The virtuous quality, the beautiful qualities which add more happiness without applying powder, without applying lipstick, without keeping any other decoration, without entering that. If you are a humble person, you will appear and you look like a most beautiful person, most handsome person to all the people in this world is essential, my dear friend. Try to be as a humble person. Through that humbleness, obedience, if you are a humble person, you pay more attention at your and positive things. Through that positive things and useful things and moral things, you will achieve that greatest thing in this world is essential. You want to become a leader, you want to become a sincere father, you want to become a sincere and the brother and sincere and powerful and officers, you must obey to the words of all the people as per the statement of this and God. Adakam amarurul uikum adangame arirul uitivudam. That is also adakam, the humbleness and obedience. Even that when you are a humble person, obedient person, meek person, we can live in this world even after death. Unless we will disappear even in that darkness. Try to be silent. When you are silent, when you are thinking, when you are listening to others, your mind will be developed. If you are disobedient, means your body will develop, your mind will not develop. With that mind, you undeveloped mind, premature mind, you cannot achieve anything in this world. This is my things say in through this video. Try to be as a humble person to win the heart of the parents, like father and mothers and elder brothers, elder sisters and all the elders of this nation, and the teacher is essential. Then only they will bless you, and with that blessing you can build your bright successful life in this world. Thank you. Jai Bharat. Should not say that Jai Hind, because in this country is a secular country. This country belongs to all the peoples like Christian, Muslim and Hindu and Portuguese and Jain, Singh and many more peoples regarding for this. Jai Hind means only Hindu people not. It is be as a generous person. Jai Bharat and Jai India, Jai Tamil Nadu is essential. Thank you friends watching this video. I hope you will and you like and subscribe, share, and don't forget to give this comment about this. Thank you. Bye.